Hello and welcome to another Mr. Unprofessional Games video. I am Mr. Unprofessional. What is happening? In today's episode, we are going to be doing a whole lot of things. With the new update coming up, it is only 10 days away, if you didn't know, at least at the time of this recording. And we have a lot to do. By the end of this video, we will have all of these buildings up and all the pathways set. We must do that in order to do the rest of the wheat, just to kind of incorporate it so it's not such hard lines. Of course, this episode will include this giant building behind me. Now, the ability to finish it, I don't know. I at least will get the facade done. And yeah, the rest of the buildings will be facades as well. The insides we'll have to save for a different season, I think. So yeah, let's get on with the episode. We have a whole lot of work to do. I've been dabbling around with some ideas in a creative world, and yeah, let's get this thing done, shall we? Where to begin? Where to begin? I think what we're going to start at the front and work our way back. And what we're going to do is get rid of these here and make our military tent. I think we're going to need a few more than what I've laid out. I'm thinking maybe 3 on this side, and then maybe 1, 2 here, and then maybe like 3 up here, maybe 4. And then we're going to add a stable right in this corner over here for these guys right here. Because they need a home. And yeah, okay, enough talking. So as I've mentioned before, I am not yet capable of doing third-person time lapses. So you'll have to bear with me in the sense that I, again, have a lot to do. So we're going to do building by building. And I will be back between buildings. So as we finish up this first house, all of a sudden we have a whole lot more. A whole lot more. I've been hard at work doing things and fixing things up, if you can tell in the background. Let me just give you a quick update as to how things are going. It's early in the episode and we have a lot to do. Let me show you. So first off, a little tutorial of our little military base of sorts. I have done a lot of Googling, and I only could come up with a lot of canvas tents. And so this is my rendition of a military tent. Obviously we are in a base, so we needed to be more structured. We are not on the battlefield, so they don't need to move. So that bode well in my favor. And so this is what they look like. This is the design I came up with. It is mixed with tinted glass and stained glass, mainly because I ran out of amethyst, but I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, it looks like a defense base. Yeah. I also put these fences here for our horsies. That's going to be it for now. I planned to do a little stable in here. We'll get to it if we have time for that. Yeah. My pride and joy is down this path here. And as you notice, our paths go accordingly. This one goes into this little hut, and this one goes into this little hut. And I made them all very similar. Again, they're military, so they all kind of have to be very simple, very practical, very functional. I recessed that one in the back. And then, like I said, our paths are kind of being formed around what we build. So back here is the general's quarters. And it's a special path that comes into the back. He has the same kind of setup, a few more cartography tables, because he is the general after all. He needs to know a little more than the rest of the platoon. And then instead of just ending it here, we expanded into this archway out to this balcony where he can take a look at the goings-on of the city, of the town, And then furthermore, we did stairs up to the top of the wall in case of anything. You could just come up here and chill and hang out and take a look at things, how things are going. Somebody at the front door. And then I came down here to a little general's quarters. Yeah, simple, easy. Not too much crazy stuff. This isn't his home by any means. This is just where he hangs out if there's trouble. And yeah, so that is pretty much it as far as what I've done so far. And I think it looks really good. Let's take a look at it from the sky. Look at that. I really like the way it turned out. And I know I'm using a lot of the same blocks, but I think I like it better that way, honestly. Yes. I think it's looking like a mighty fine little town there. Especially with the paths going. Mm-hmm. Oh, couldn't land it. While we're on the subject, this one here, I ran out of blocks, so a lot of the blocks are very mismatched, if you can't tell. I'm going to come back and fix that, detail it up a little more. And so, yeah, in the next cutscene, you will see at least this water feature in maybe a house. And man, we are getting close. We're getting close. I do think we're going to end up moving some of the houses up in this area. We'll probably put a house here and, you know, space them out a little bit. So we have a lot of work to do. Let's get to it, and here we go. So I've just about finished with this water feature, keeping it simple. We're just having a structure coming up the ground, and we put water in the center, so it looks like it's flowing. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I wanted to come back for is really this part right here. So if you notice, when you look at it, you can see dirt under there, mainly because there's path blocks right there. But if you notice on this side, it doesn't have it. I wanted to show you just a little trick. And what I'm doing is digging around this whole situation, taking out those blocks right there, and then replacing them with textured blocks instead of dirt blocks, and see how it makes a nice clean line. That is all we're doing. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of those there. Come in, replace those 3 with blocks, and then replace that. And there you go. You have a nice clean edge so that you don't see that lower dirt block, and it gives it much cleaner look. Much cleaner look. So cool. Water feature done. And so here's house number 1. Again, going with the same similar pattern, and I think this thing came out pretty nice. Texturing with walls and cracked bricks. Yes, I like it. I like the way it turned out. We're not going to worry about the terraforming too much. We're going to end up landscaping it, something like that, but not right now. Right now, we're moving on to the next home. Here we go. This is what it's looking like. So we have made this house here, and then we have made these 2 here. And then we've adjusted a few things on the water feature. I think it looks a lot better. We have decided to introduce warped wood into the mix, at least for this town. At the very least for this town. And the reason for that is, well, I needed a little bit of color difference between the military side and then the town side. So I decided to go with warped wood. I actually saw a YouTube video, and one of the creators was using warped wood with deep slate, and I thought it looked pretty good. So, yeah. Let me explain. This is just a normal house. Normal house. We put some of the cracked stone in there. This here is a wheat silo. And you can kind of tell over here when you come over here. Hold on a second. Yeah, silo. So the plan here is to make this wheat go all the way up to it. We have begun to change around this path. we're going to make it a little more circular. So this will come in a little more. And furthermore, we're going to make this come out into this area. Again, just to round it out a little bit. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. I feel like maybe it's missing one or two more buildings. And it's definitely missing the decor inside. But I think once we have the wheat where we need it to be, the wheat will essentially come all the way up to this level and then circle around, engulf that area. Because we want to make sure it looks like a wheat silo. We're also going to build a wheat silo on that side of the farm, if you remember. So, yeah, let's get a couple more buildings up, fix this path, and I guess all we have left is to start this building here. And that'll be pretty much the end of the episode. I know this hasn't been an instructional video of any sort, but we have gotten a lot done in this video. And another thing that I want to do before the season ends, which by the way, a few days have passed since the beginning of this video, and it is now releasing on Tuesday. That's in, well, today's Monday. So it releases tomorrow. We have a lot to do. So we may or may not get to it. It may be a next season thing, but the wall needs to go up 1 or 2 more blocks. So as you come through this area, let's just finish off the the demonstration, the tour. This is what I'm trying to say, the tour. Like I said, we've added a few things to the center, and then we've built this building onto the tower. Now this building is just going to be like an armory of sorts. And yeah, you just come in, and that's my roof design. Don't ask. And yeah, it goes into the tower, and then eventually maybe we'll put a bunch of armor stands in here, maybe a blacksmithing table, things like that, to make it look more like an armory. Right, military armory. And then over here, this is supposed to be like a market of sorts, kind of like a tented market, if you will. And then you outview the desert on that side. Let's sleep really quickly. And then next to it, this here is an interesting building, honestly. I haven't yet to finish it. This still has a few details maybe, but the idea I was playing with was this was a market that sold maybe food, and then next to it was the restaurant. And then this, you came down and then you dined here enjoying the view. Few very nice tables, I'd say, and then to top it off, if you want a balcony view, you just come around the path and bam, you're on the balcony looking out. Yes, and being up here won't impede on your view down at the bottom. Yes, very nice. I believe I've shown you this one already, maybe not. Just a quick peek inside, very simple. I don't like the way those walls look, but it's neither here nor there. So yeah, we're gonna finish out this path, put in a couple more buildings, and we will be back probably once this wheat is done. Not sure. I'll definitely be back before this building goes up. Well, we are back. Okay, so remember how I told you that we would be back before certain things got done? That did not happen. So here is the progress. And of course it starts raining, right? Okay, hang on. So as I was saying, we have been working a lot. And there has been a lot that has been done. But I have to show you in stages. Are you guys ready? This is pretty much the end of the episode, by the way. We have done a whole lot in the span of a lot of days. And I didn't even finish some of these things. Like this one here, not finished. I don't even know what I'm doing with this, but it's a building. So we are ready, and we've updated the paths. I'm gonna try to only show you what I want to show you here. So let's see here. Let's look down. Okay, paths. So I have, as you can see, made these wheat come out and around the the building there, and I think it looks so good. More than I can imagine, honestly, that I would have imagined. That I imagined? What am I even trying to say here? I could not have imagined how this would have turned out, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here we go. Here is the path down into this area, and then we have a little path down to the ocean, which is really cool. And then this way, we have finished off the yard for this home here. Kind of overgrown, a few trees, real simple. And this path here leads to here. And again, overgrown, but prettier. Not as pretty as the one way on that end over there, but still pretty. And so as we head over here, when we follow the path, by the way, I love my paths. We are looking down, there's the fountain there. Oh, and look, I made the wheat come all the way out to this building as well. Hello, chicken. Oh, I have to finish that, but that's, oh no, I missed the building. Shoot. Oh, okay. We're going this way, and we're going up this path here. And then we're looking down because you're not allowed to look behind me. Here is these paths. Grass still has to grow. And you guys have seen all this. Now, for what is behind me, I've done a lot of work, like I've been saying. These paths, man, they're nice, right? Are you guys ready? Here we go. See, goes all the way around the building and then back to where we started. Now, I have to tell you, this building, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And without further ado, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Oh, I like it. Here it is in all its glory. It is enormous and a work in progress, right? But I really like the way it came out. I started accenting it with the warped wood, and I just think it looks really cool. Let's go back here really quick and take a look. Yeah, still like it. Now, it is supposed to be a beacon of sorts, in the sense that it's in the middle of the town, and we are meant to kind of look out onto our town and see the goings on from here, or we could also come from here, which is the second level. I have to figure out how to get stairs and all that yet, but look at in here. Ooh, I like it. It took a lot of glass, if you can't tell. A lot of sand was consumed for this project, but even from up here, it looks really nice. And I like the vantage point. Yeah, looks good. See, all the way around. You can look all the way into the farming district. Yes, sirree. And then, in case of emergency, we have this final level, which I'm not sure if I'm making it this level yet. I may make a room underneath this level, but not sure what's going on up here yet. But check this out. From here, we can see the enemy village in the distance, and that's what I was going for. To be able to look beyond our village and into the land in case of any surprise attacks. So, yeah. Oh, man. I really like the way it looks from up here, you guys. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are going to take a look around here. Look at that. I really like it. I don't know how to fly. Here we go. Fly by here. Again, I think the top is a little flat. I have to figure something out with the top. But check this out. I like the way that the pillars, you see the pillars? Oh, yep. They curve. See that? Okay, nope, not working. So as we approach this, you can see that those pillars curve up into the roof, and I really like the way that turned out. Alright. And so what happens from here, you may ask? I have a little bit of a confession, if you will. We have spent enough time on this world for the update to have come out already. So I'm afraid to say we have failed, ladies and gentlemen. We did not make the deadline, but I did not want to deliver an episode that wasn't complete. And although we are missing a building back there, which is really unfortunate. That building's going to be a lot like... Oh, okay. Oh, all right. A lot like the building. It's going to be wheat silos. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't see it from here. There it is, right there. It's going to be a wheat silo identical to that right over there. But I apparently spaced it out. So I apologize for that. Let's come up to this tower. We cannot make it. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. And here we are at our improved tower. It just looks so cool. I definitely, like I said, have to fix a few things, but I really like it. I really like the way this town turned out. So this, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the episode. We have done a whole lot of things in this episode. Considering these were all marker blocks before, we have done a lot. And I do realize I didn't show you guys how to do any of it. So if you guys want to watch any of that or want me to make instructional videos on anything I built in this episode, let me know in the comments and I will be very gladly obliging your comments. So, yes. Unfinished season 1 in the books. Now for the next season, well, not sure yet. For now, leave it in the comments what you guys think we should do with this world, as 1.18 is upon us. It is actually the day after it has released. And we're ending off with a storm. Yes, very nice, very nice. Yes, fear us, desert people. Fear the lightning. The lightningest village. Like always, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a notification bell that lets you know when we post. And that is it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and goodbye.